This week, my two favorite things come to Dota 2, bashing and trolling. Aside from that, everything's falling apart at the seams. Starladder 5 is coming, and no one invited us to the Staff Cup. What the fuck? Your first pick for Dota 2 news, I'm WhatIsHip. It's January 28th, and this is Around the Fountain. Starting off with some unfortunate news for Syndert and the rest of his team, the German company MTW has officially shut its doors. The Dota 2 team will stay together, and we're going to let Syndert speak for himself as the captain. It comes as no big surprise to me after being unable to reach MTW for pretty much 2 months straight after multiple phone calls, text messages, and Skype messages, as well as the knowledge that the financial side of things weren't looking too bright. This was a likely outcome. I'm the only one from our current roster who MTW owes anything back from when I played with Sox, Kabop, Funzy, and Mad. The current roster has never signed contracts, so it's not that big of a deal for my teammates from a financial point of view. MTW is only indebted to me in whatever they owe the other players of the old roster. We will keep playing together as a team, and our team name so far is undecided. We are not currently in contact with any sponsors, but we'll try our best to improve and show some good results for now, so a big sponsor hopefully gets interested in the future. Thanks for your continued support. Everyone here at Around the Fountain hopes that the team will get a brand new sponsor as soon as possible. Well, it looks like Papa Smurf might be the only one left in the village after Fnatic NA releases all of its players aside from Smurf. Apparently Fnatic is planning on rebuilding the team around him, but former member Derp posted screenshots between him and the Fnatic team manager over allegations of favoritism towards Smurf. Fnatic's manager Elroy Pinto Beans Pinto had this to say: "As a professional organization, we need to make sure to have a certain level of play maintained. Certain tough decisions had to be taken, and we believe in Smurf as he shares the ideals of Fnatic. We're glad to work with him in the future. We will definitely rebuild our team and continue with NA Dota in Fnatic. A special thanks to everyone who has been supportive of Fnatic. We really believe that there's a good talent pool in the North American scene that needs the exposure that Fnatic can provide. Few organizations want to invest in small teams, and it's important that someone does." No word yet on who the new team members will be. We'll let you know as soon as we know. The National Electronic Sports League has announced a brand new tournament for European teams called the RaidCall EMS One, which will consist of 4 seasons with a live prize pool of $156,000. ESL TV will be broadcasting live matches multiple days a week, culminating in a live final event this year. I hope you're not sick of professional Dota because there's a metric crap ton coming your way, and it's going to be awesome. Many details have not been completely confirmed, such as when the dates are and who the broadcaster is for the event, but we'll keep you updated. If you're tired of watching pro players all day, don't worry. You had the perfect chance to watch some people screwing around in 4PL's second Staff Cup, which happened this weekend, and no one invited us. The Around the Fountain staff demands attention. We'll slide it under the table this time, but we better get an invite for Staff Cup number 3. In any case, here's the teams that were invited: Gosu Gamers, 3 joined Dota teams, the Russian Casters, Beyond the Summit, 4PL, Good Studio, Dota2.ru, Dota Bro, AS France Team, Read More, European Managers, and Virtus Pro. Fnatic RC and Team Liquid were originally scheduled to play, but they had to cancel. They were replaced by PlayDota.com and ProDota.ru. The competition took place on Saturday the 27th, which in my world right now was 2 days ago. In the end, it came down to 4 guys, 1 girl, 1 cup, which consisted of Purge Tobywan / B2RU and Durka versus the EU managers, which consisted of Break the Desk, Drunken, Inmate, Markolef, and Dosia. In the end, the EU managers defeated 4 guys, 1 girl, and 1 cup to take the tournament. The primary casting fell to Syndert for the most part, and with a relatively new co-caster named Maruna, who also did a great job. NS handled the Russian audience, who's a relatively new caster to the scene. You can find VODs from various players who are in the tournament or casting on their Twitch TV accounts, so do check them out if you missed it. There were some fun matches.
Can you get the Thompson?
Yeah,
our base, our home in trouble, home
in trouble.
Dire structures are fortified.
Home in trouble.
Home in trouble.
What is this?
No, get away!
The Gosu Cup Asia number 4 has ended, and Zenith stands on top, winning the $500 prize. The first 2 Gosu Cups have been dominated by Malaysian teams, but now Singaporean Zenith has managed to take 2 cups in a row in an impressive display of skill. It's not easy taking first place out of 244 registered teams. Way to go, Zenith. The North American Ladder League, which is a WhatIsHip.tv in-house league, is now sponsored by RaidCall. You guys can find more information over at our website, it's WhatIsHip.tv, and click the NALL section for more information on how to join. The end of the defense is finally here as all groups go into tiebreakers to determine how the playoffs will look. Remember now that the top 2 teams will go into the winner's bracket while 3rd and 4th place head to the loser's bracket. As expected, Team Empire and Team Dignitas stand on top at Group B, both sporting a 6-1 record. 4FC and XMTW stand comfortably in 3rd and 4th. Group C has no Tidehunter and EG on top at a score of 5-2, followed by a 3-way tie of 4-3 between Turtle Masters, DD, DotA, and Gamer University. The tiebreaker has occurred and the teams moving on are EG, No Tidehunter, DD, DotA, and Gamers University, according to Holy Master of Join DotA. Standing as the one of 2 undefeated teams in the tournament, Fnatic EU holds the top spot for Group D. Team 3D Max and Navi both hold a score of 5-2, and they'll throw down on Tuesday the 29th, that's tomorrow, to decide who gets the better spot. Absolute Legends are found behind in 4th place with a record of 4-3. The second undefeated team in the defense is Mouse Sports, which swept Group A 7-0, followed by Team Liquid with 4-3, Virtus Pro with 4-3, and Absolute Legends Academy 4-3. The tiebreakers for those games will occur today. I bet you're not completely sick of the shitty troll puns, are you? Well, luckily for you, we're going to attempt to skip them. This week's patch brought the friendliest hero in the game, Troll Warlord. This guy's a jerk, I'm not even joking. He has 0 friendly lines for when he meets an ally. Just meanness, such as this number.
Why are my allies so weak and pathetic?
Troll Warlord arrived to many people's excitement. All random mode as well was added into the game for those of you who like to roll the dice, along with a practice mode with bots that will take you and your party to a private match. A new in-game calendar was implemented for all the in-game tournaments so people can easily keep track of what's coming up and when. A new custom item set for Warlock and Lone Druid were added with the cutest panda you've seen this side of Warcraft 3. Finally, Cyborg Matt found new Radiant and Dire HUD UIs, which look pretty sexy. The biggest and most impactful addition, though, by far was the privacy option. Basically, what the privacy option did was make it so third-party websites could not access your match history. This essentially shut down the current way that DotaBuff was gathering information because they weren't making use of the Valve Web API. This option was added due to DotaBuff wanting to create a rating system and charge a monthly fee for additional features. We'd say more, but it's a bit of a cluster right now. First they were shutting down, now they might not be. It kind of changes by the day. The poll! Last week's question, we asked, it's safe to say that Dota 2 has replaced the original in the US and Europe, but the Asian scene is still holding on to the old game. So we ask you, when, if at all, will Dota 2 take over and Dota 1 disappear? Here's how you guys answered. 4.8% said A, it's never going to happen, the real pros will stick to Dota 1. 2.4% said B, another 6 months at least for all professional teams to transfer. 31% said C, only when the game is officially out will everyone make the switch. And an overwhelming 61% said D, it's already happening in just a matter of time before Dota 1 is dropped completely. This week's question, what's your preferred strategy with Troll Warlord? A, a Rush Butterfly followed by MKB is obviously the best DPS build. B, I go MKB first and only then do I bother with Butterfly as it maximizes my efficiency. C, 6 Bashers, enough said. D, I right click. That's it for this week's episode of Around the Fountain. Sorry it took so long to get out. I've been a little sick, as you might be able to hear. For more updates, please subscribe here and here. Check out our website, WhatIsHip.tv, for even more information about the Dota 2 scene, including interviews as well as an in-house league. And I'll see you on Friday.